Good afternoon, welcome to Manchester Film Festival. We're going to be talking animated shorts and specifically Fairground Fever. I'm joined by two of the lovely curators. Please tell me a little bit about yourselves and about the film.
Okay, I'm Linda Hughes, I'm the animator, and it's all hand-drawn on paper, so it's almost 4,000 drawings, and I just was really inspired by how films were made in the old days, like the 1920s really, and I wanted to make a film in that way because they're not made anymore, and didn't realise how long it would take me. And Ray did the sound for the film. Oh, it's about a fairground, obviously, so yeah, say about that.
Yeah, so my name is Ray. I did the sound design and the music for the film. The sound design was done much more quickly than the animation itself. Obviously, it took maybe like a month or 3 weeks to do. Mostly sounds taken from Kirkcaldy Fairground. Even that was recorded in, was it the late 90s? So yeah, even the sounds that I was using are actually from before I was even born. And then, yeah, the music was mostly based on just carnival sounds, kind of the usual fairground things you would want to hear, and it was entirely composed just on a cheap keyboard and then put through loads of effects.
Thank you. You mentioned you were inspired by animated films of the 1920s. It also has like a very Art Deco colour palette to it as well. Is that consistent with that? Is something that you wanted to also convey your kind of love of that era with as well?
Well, I work as an illustrator as well as an animator, so that's just colours that I enjoy. But obviously, a big thing about the film, because it doesn't have a deep meaning, it's mainly a really visual film, and the visuals of the fairground inspired me. So obviously I did lots of drawings at fairgrounds, and also it's inspired by where I grew up, which is like a mining town in Scotland. It's quite grey and cold a lot of the year, and once a year the fairground would come. So it's the difference between the grey of normality and then the total burst of colour that happens when the fairground comes once a year.
I think Wee McGee is my favourite character in the entire festival this year. Like, I cackled. I had to pause the film when I was watching for that. Like, where did that come from? Is that just kind of that's fun to throw in there, or is that going to be a consistent motif throughout your filmmaking career?
Well, I am small, but yeah, in the 80s and 90s, they used to have a sort of freak show element to the fairground that I don't think they have anymore. And they would have, one year they'd have the tallest man in Scotland, and the next year they'd have the smallest man, and they were kind of on rotation. And they also actually had women dressed as mermaids in tanks saying, "This is a real mermaid." So that's all real.
Fantastic. Unfortunately, we're running a little bit short on time, but I would love to hear what you're going to do with the film next and what yourselves are up to as well.
Yeah, well, I'm just picking in for lots of festivals at the moment, and it's great to see it in front of an audience. And thinking about ideas for my new film, which I'm not going to make in that way because that would take too long. Ray, what are you going to do next?
Yeah, so I'm continuing to work on kind of art and music. I'm in a band called the Hot Organs, which is actually not too different from the kind of music you hear in this film, although a bit more structured. And that's it, making music videos and so on for that.
Lovely. Thank you for joining me. We'll have a little bit more chat on the screen afterwards. But until then, enjoy the festival. Thank you.